was a young boy, I was woken late one night by a strange feeling. As I peered into the darkness, half asleep, I noticed what looked like a figure standing next to my bed. Confused, I looked hard at this figure, which appeared to me as a void darker than the surrounding blackness. Not sure if I was really seeing what I thought I was seeing. The figure suddenly and unexpectedly bent over me. Panicked, I pulled the blanket over my head, cowering, heart pounding in my chest. But nothing happened. As I began to experience life and the many traumas that would shape who I was to become, that same dark figure continued to pay me visits. Only now, it sought me out in my sleep, where my dreamscapes transformed into horrific scenes. In these dreams, I would be lost in gloom and darkness. And there, always, was that same dark presence that had stood beside my bed. I couldn't see it in my dreams, but I could feel it. Oh yes, its evil aura inflicted a visceral panic upon my young senses. So I began to run, not only from the presence, but the horrors of my waking moments as well. So I ran, and I hid, and I ran, and I hid, and I ran some more, crawling and twisting through the gloom, the abandoned, the lonely and murky, quiet places, as an atavistic terror drove me forward like a panicked animal. It never spoke. It just radiated an evil that inflicted upon me an immense dread. It was not uncommon for me to wake up screaming, or wake up trying to scream, but unable to do much more than whimper. These dreams continued for years. I became very depressed. I grew even more sullen and withdrawn than I already was. The years went on, and eventually, as an adult, I thankfully began to discover a sense of my own power. And as I grew into it, a change occurred. One that would transform who I was completely. One night, as I lay deep in slumber, the fiend returned, as it always did, to haunt me yet again. And as I ran through the familiar darkness in a panic, something suddenly came over me. Something snapped, you could say. And I stopped running and swung around to face the presence as a rage fell over me. And I gave out a shout that echoed through the deserted corridors. Darkness. And then I woke up.